great pleasure and privilege that all of us are meeting again, proud as Mumbaikars, because this will be held every year only in Mumbai.
You know, in economics there's a principle called the theory of comparative costs, which says that you may grow rice and you may grow wheat, but you have to decide what you can grow better and concentrate on that and let some other country grow the other thing. It's similarly with arts, you may be a painter, you may be a writer, you may be a poet, but you have to decide what you can do better.
You have corporates
Focus
coming
on
in and the business is changing and you have multiplexes. So actually speaking, we have a lot more of art parallel cinema. He's a superb director. If he was not, if I did not believe that he could make a good film, I would not have agreed to do the film.
Introduction, but still, he's a truly legend. It's my 4th year for the Royals, and the way he motivates and the way he carries the team out, I think I haven't seen anybody doing this since I've been started playing cricket.
Thought while opening the store that this is one community which we can align to, and it has worked for us. That's one community. Calcutta, we love that city. We launched most of our formats there.
Right.
And we are been quite successful, and people are emotionally attached to the brands.
How much, at what price you could supply to them, and just making shafts wouldn't have made you a player of any size or scale. So I was very clear that I had to get out of Ludhiana into much large entities, much larger than yourself. And if you see from there on, the string of partnerships are all with very large companies, multi-billion-dollar corporations.
My favorite films is one of the recent ones that I did, and it's called Luck by Chance. It's gone down as one of the really funny things that I've done. I feel really good that sometimes you take chances and they just blossom.
Our relations at the people-to-people level are of great significance. The fact that there is a large community in the United States, people of Indian origin, the way they have flourished, the way they have contributed to the growth of the American economy.
Further improve the security scenario in the state, what can be done to eradicate the menace of violence, given the difficult times that we live in, and obviously a very close working relationship with all the security forces that are functioning in the state, whether it be the army, the central paramilitary forces.
I realized that I'm being branded as a very serious actor, which was a French play's adaptation, Molière's. And I did that on stage, which was huge success.
I like listening to scripts, so she read it out to me. The moment I heard the narration, I mean right through it, from the first scene onwards, it kind of sucked me in. And I just fell in love with the characters. I was very moved by it. I thought her writing was very fine. Her characters were very well written.
I don't know which angle would suit me better, or which profile, you know, works better for me. Things like this I wasn't aware of. For me, I thought, okay, acting means to go in front of the camera, render your dialogues, give the emotion.
He was very liberal, and he actually told me, you know, I want you to have a career, I want you to do things for yourself, I want you to be financially independent. The IPL, which is the Indian Premier League, and for cricket clubs. So I thought it would make it so much easier if I got into that, being such a popular sport, and then branch out.
Also because I'm basically a theatre person, and if I were given a choice tomorrow, I'd opt to do a play. You don't have to make crucial decisions on the spur of the moment quickly. I found that very difficult as a filmmaker, to be able to hit on the right idea, the right angle of camera, the right light.
As you can imagine, since I'm a novelist, I read a great deal of fiction and always have. That was my first love. And as a young girl, I read all the classics of British and American literature, and through the English language, Russian and Japanese literature were
I told her that I won't do anything which you don't like in cinema. You know, I'm not going there just to sing around the trees and, you know, I'm just trying to find my own, you know, own world. But she couldn't understand. So he did a very small part. But I remembered him. I said, who is this guy? Yeah. You know, I keep tracking him. Then I started
that film out of my head. I have seen that film about 50, 60, 70 times. And every time I'm in a doubt about what to do, I go back to that film. Sublimeness out of something so cruel, out of something so down and dirty and gritty. That is a lesson that I
have three very beautiful scenes with each of my daughters. And I really enjoyed that because the whole structure of the film loved my privacy and not fallen into the trap of stardom, you know.
In fact, it was quite torturous for him because every time I would forget the lines and I would call him in between the shots. Before the shots, I would tell him to, you know, speak it out, and then I copy it. In between, I would learn it. And then the gestures, the small gestures, like when you look around and look at people.
They have voted us to power, back to power, in a very massive way. There is no denying the fact that the people miss the Congress government. Otherwise, why should they vote for us?
And the first time it was stereophonic sound. So they said that when Dharmendra throws a coin, you can hear the coin near you, and something like that we heard. This time it hit me like a punch in the stomach, the film. And after that, for about 1 year, I only watched Sholay.
Production lasted for about a year and a half, starting in August of 2003 and going until the end of 2004. Finding actors was an enormous hurdle. I knew that I wanted a sense of authenticity in the film, and that basically meant that I would have to
I said if I act with both of them, I can retire. I don't want to act anymore. This was even before I got into movies. It's come true, and it's happened twice. And I mean, what more do I want? And two fantastic characters. I'm not just another hero in the movie. I'm playing a character that's so strong. And I think she's one of the most professional actors around. And when she came to the set, whether it was AB or me or her, I think we just forgot that we were stars or that she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
But I don't make decisions in the Kalinga TV. I might be associated with it. No, I'm not a director. I hardly go to the office, and I'm not interested in what really happens over here, or nor do I interfere.
Me in one of his central characters in a huge film like this is a huge confidence boost for an actor like me. And yes, it was a privilege to have shared screen and set space with actors of this caliber. And for an actor like me, I don't know if I could have learned so much during the course of a single film as I have during Ravan.
There is a lot of glamour in real life. You have to look at that. You have to learn to appreciate that. Brilliant people working in the Bombay film industry. I don't know why they don't objectivate the term Bollywood. It means you are perpetually servile to somebody else.
In Autumn Afternoon, like all in other films, like all his earlier films, he talks about the problems within a small family. The protagonist, the father, goes to a bar. And in the bar, you know, they talk, casually there's a reference to Second World War and the way how they lost the war and that whole humiliation.
See, I see a musician's role as a marching band in a war. What the marching band gives the army is invaluable. It is that moral strength, that that pride, that courage, that patriotism.
It zapped me, technically, performance-wise, content-wise, direction, all the way, and even large scale, you know, was a beautiful mind.
Inevitably, when you create an industry in a semi-rural or rural area, you create an island of prosperity and a sea of, if not abject poverty, a lower quality of life. And it's important that you spread that prosperity in some way.
I think I must have been 17. Going through that whole dazed and confused phase, and I'm not going to use the other terms. And I said that I want to work with Vinod, and she said, listen, we are finishing 1942, a love story. She said, but I can put you in touch with Saeed. And from there,
President Obama has begun rather negatively, or is that a bit strong? Let's say he's toned down expectations. While he has promised to discuss some what he calls big ticket items with the Prime Minister, on other key issues, Obama was either a little wishy-washy or even a bit negative.
I grew up in a place where there was no film industry of any kind, and if I even suggested to anyone that I wanted to be a filmmaker, they would have thought that I had a hole in my head or I needed to be sent to the loony bin, you know, because no such opportunity existed.
And it only ended because the English cricketers had to go from Durban to Cape Town, which is a 2-hour train journey, to catch the ship that left on the 17th, because the next ship wasn't around for a long time. So the matches ended in between. And one of the English batsmen said, you know what, another half an hour and we will
people's perception of the universe in which they lived. And that really had to do with the fact that if you were living in Western Europe at this time, you had just become aware of this new thing bubbling up on the Western horizon, which was the so-called New World.
And that's where there should have been like a pack of wolves. There's positive nationalism where you have pride in your country, which is very positive, self-esteem, which is what propels a country high. But negative nationalism is derived out of hatred.
This nationality, this faith, that faith, it's secondary level. Important is we are same human being.
Whole climate, and particularly when 1959, when I escaped, then was it like
Nepal is not in a position, neither it would like to play one neighbor against the other, rather it would like to act as an taking advantage, looking at between these large, vast countries, given the size of population, the size of the landmass of these two neighbors.
It's the absolute truth. I've always felt free. Being shut up in the house didn't make me feel very restricted. I had my books. I was very lucky after all. It's not like being in prison. You're in your own house. You can read. You can listen to the BBC.
For public to come and watch this game, you need few changes. So when 2020 comes up, it's about 3 hours of cricket. So it come in the evening after office, you go to the ground, you enjoy your cricket. Maximum players have been playing all sort of shots.
Wears these blingy outfits, her nails are long, she has an accent. She's so lovely, she's straight out of a kiddie party.